back again for some more baseball action. Hope you enjoyed the college baseball conversation yesterday. We got regionals on today because it is Friday. Regionals start today. Bobby's
that
pumped.
wasn't cool. Please never say that again.
Friday? You don't like Fridays, Jason?
I like Fridays, but I don't like the way you said that.
I mean, Fridays are my day off, so today is awesome. I don't have to go to work today. It's great.
The way that you said that definitely deserves to be. You deserve to be put on a list.
You know, you just won a game and have to play for the district championship. I expect you to be more enthusiastic on this program today. Okay, sir?
Okay. You guys want to hear a funny joke one of the high schoolers told?
Oh, boy.
Yes.
You want to know the best thing about dating 23-year-olds?
Oh, God.
This is not going to end
There's
well.
20 of them. We also had a player today tell us that he didn't understand what organ donor meant. So when he got his license, he said he didn't want to be an organ donor because he didn't know how that would work. And when he told his dad immediately asked him, "Did you think they meant like right then and there?" And he goes, "Well, yeah."
Yeah, brother, you're just going to be without your organs for the rest of your life, kid. Sorry, that's the price of getting a driver's license.
It's like, Bobby, our coaching staff compared it to the Terms and Conditions, the Human Centipede South Park episode. Did you read the Terms and Conditions?
Oh, that's great. Jeez.
Should I eat the cuttlefish or the banana pig?
Cuttlefish.
All right. Well, if you missed the
Twitch, Kyle's just hanging there because he's smaller than everybody else.
Well, we did Around the League last week on Twitch, and this week we're on YouTube. So hey, how's it going? Thank you for all 42 of you guys that watched our Twitch episode last week. That's the most we've ever had.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you. Yeah, I know. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I watched it 40 times.
Well, anyway, thanks, Jason, for watching it 40 times. Probably the first 30 seconds.
That's a real team player.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to help out any way I can. I was bored. I used it to take a nap.
Mark Stone, 1-0 Vegas. Whew. Anyway.
Except for my rant. My rant was awesome.
Your team hasn't been doing terrible since your rant, but we'll get to them.
Tater, baby.
We'll get to them. Let's start in the NL East. Around the league, Bobby. Let's go. The Braves took a tough series loss. Their first series loss at home this season against the Nationals. I think they're in a good place this week, Bobby. Back to some winning ways. They get Boston this week. And then Cincinnati. Now, they are on the road, and they're not really great on the road, but I think this is a good week to go get 4 to 5 wins before they come back home for next week. Yeah.
Sugar, was that a burp? That was really good.
Who beat them at home? The Nationals?
Yep. Nationals beat them 2 out of 3. Somehow, some way. I don't know how that happened.
With the power of friendship.
Shit, you're telling me. They almost blew it every single time. They did the game 1, but the other 2 games, they somehow managed. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, the Nationals blow things, including their fans. I mean... I can think of one fan in particular, right, Bobby?
Yeah.
The Nationals go into this week above 500 for the first time in over 5 years. Shout out to the boys. 2 games over 500 for the first time in 6 years. Shout out to the boys.
You just got to 500?
We're over 500.
And here's the thing. Next week,
we'll be below 500.
We suck again.
Yeah. We'll be below 500. I mean, Bobby, you can back me up on this. I said last week this team is a 500 team. Whether it be 2 games over or 2 games below. It's a 500 team.
Yeah.
So, the down spiral is coming soon. Don't worry. And they will match the losses.
Bill was right about something. It's the end of the world.
Yeah, well, it happens sometimes.
Bobby, did you ever think this day would come?
A blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, Jason. That's just how.
I mean, they won the World Series, but haven't been relatively a baseball team since.
Nope.
I mean that, but also Billy.
I would also trade a World Series for not being relevant.
I mean, right. Years. It's pretty great having a ring. It's pretty great. The Phillies sort of trending in the wrong direction again. Looking for a bounce back week.
That offense just has not gotten going. But can we talk about how dominant Christopher Sanchez is?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's nasty.
In the Cy Young conversation.
To win the Cy Young, maybe even the MVP.
Right. Like, he is a dog.
And Cam Schlittler's like unanimous AL right now, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
Miz keeps throwing 50-plus pitches a game at over 100 miles an hour.
It's just stupid, and it's effortless too, for him.
Bobby, do Schlittler and Mizorowski qualify for Rookie of the Year?
I think Schlittler does.
Yeah.
I think Miz does too, because didn't he come up later in the year last year?
5 days before the All-Star game.
He was before the All-Star break, so I don't think he qualifies.
I mean, right now, Schlittler's got to be the front runner for Rookie of the Year too.
Yeah, and Cy Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miz is just insane.
It's so weird how baseball's rookie shit works.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
I don't think Schlittler came up till the expanded roster.
Mm-hmm.
Like and wasn't he their starter in a couple of playoff series too?
Yep.
Yeah, he started Game 3, winner go home against the Red Sox.
And dominated.
I mean, he's going to be good for a long time if he can stay healthy.
That's
honestly, you look around baseball right now, right? I know this is getting a little off topic, but not really. You look at some of the young starting pitching we've got. You look in the NL Central, and for the next 9 to 11 years, we're going to hopefully get a ton of Mizorowski versus Paul Skeens matchups.
Chase Burns in there too.
Yeah, Chase Burns in the NL Central, and then you look at Schlittler for the Yankees. Connolly early, I think, is going to be pretty good.
I don't think Skeens and Miz have ever matched up.
Not yet.
No, I'm hoping they do.
We need that. That would be epic.
Shit. With the way those two teams are going, it possibly,
Game 1 of the wild card.
Pirates are going to be able to turn it around. I think it could be a wild card series.
It could be a Game 1 of the wild card series. Like, holy shit.
Or they somehow end up on opposite sides, and we get National League pennant comes down to Mizorowski versus Skeens, Game 7.
Cinema.
Skeens has owned the Brewers, and Miz owns the Pirates, so that would be interesting.
That's two dudes going 8 innings.
Look at the American League, right? You've got Parker Messick, who's pitching really well for Cleveland. Gavin Williams is still a young guy for Cleveland.
Yep.
Cam Schlittler. There's some good young arms out there. Brady Singer in Kansas City.
I mean, hell, if Jose Soriano in Anaheim can continue to do what he does, like, look out for him. Shit. Saw him
Reed Detmers isn't that old either.
Right. And he's starting to figure it out.
I think we have to put Jared Jones in that talk, too.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, really, you look around the league right now. When's the last time we saw a wave of young pitching like this?
Right. And there's still some in the minors.
Chase Dollander out in Colorado, too.
And there's still a fuck ton of them in the minors who are absolute studs who are going to get the call soon.
Look, just add in the NL Central. In probably 2 years, you're going to get Seth Hernandez.
Yep.
Oh, the other one I haven't mentioned yet, also in Cincinnati? Fucking Hunter Green.
When he gets healthy.
I think Kumar Rocker still has a chance to be really good for Texas. Like,
is really good.
Jack Leiter is figuring it out, y'all. Yeah, don't look now.
Yeah. I mean, when's the last time we saw a wave of young pitching come into the league like
and
this?
just flat out dominate? Yeah.
Really?
Like 2008 when you had that crop.
Right.
Like those years, because you had Prime, Scherzer, Kershaw, Lincecum, Matt Cain. Roy
And
Halladay.
he still had Verlander, who was young.
Right.
Yeah,
You know?
David Price was getting into the league at that point.
Right.
Yeah, like
09 Straws
I mean,
coming in too. 2010 Straws.
Even Rick Porcello was relatively young on that Detroit
Right.
staff.
Anibal Sanchez, I think, was the elder.
Oh.
on
He
that
was
team.
older.
He was a little older,
Yeah.
but he still did his thing. He still
And
had
then
some
you
good
go on
years.
the West, you have to throw Jared Weaver into that mix.
Right. Chris Carpenter, Adam Wainwright at the beginning. Oh,
Yeah,
the
they were
talent.
still young. You had CC Sabathia, who was still, I think, low 30s at that point.
Right.
Kluber.
Oh, Kluber coming up. Cleveland had Danny Salazar. He didn't pan out, but
Mm-hmm.
Then, you hit 2012, you get Garrett Cole, Strasburg.
You had freaking Philadelphia with probably one of the most disgusting rotations of all time. Like, hello.
Cliff Lee.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it was just the amount of talent was insane, and now we're starting to see it now. I mean, hell, Toronto, Trey Savage,
Lackey, Josh Beckett.
yeah, Trey Savage in Toronto came into a postseason game and dominates. And it's like,
you got him. I mean, Roki Sasaki is still young.
but figuring it out slowly,
Yamamoto still young,
dominating.
Shada's older than I think he is. I want to say.
Who?
Shota Amaga.
Imanaga's in his low 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So he was one like the later come over from Japan.
Right. Yeah, and I think Cade Horton for Chicago could be really good. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That could be interesting. But yeah, a lot of pitching everywhere, and it's going to be awesome as long as they all stay healthy. That is the key. Staying healthy. All right. Marlins going to this week with 4 straight wins and only 3 games under 500. I see you, Miami. Having a good little week and a half. Good for you. Mets. Oh boy.
Slugger.
A team that is now 10 games under 500. Again. And don't do anything well. Their best hit. Jason, who do you think has their best batting average? And what that batting average could be?
For who?
The Mets.
I mean, it's probably fucking. I'm not going to say Soto or Lindor because it's not going to be a big name. I mean, it's not Bichette. He struggled since signing that contract.
I think it is Bichette. It's Benji. Whatever that name is. Yeah, that guy.
Carson Bench.
Yeah, Carson Bench. Want to know what it is?
The rookie?
247.
Yeah.
Is the highest batting average on that team. The lowest earned run average.
You talk about a team that you came into thinking this team can score 10 runs a game.
Mm-hmm.
And here they are barely able to not strike out 10 times a game.
Yep. It's brutal in New York. When does the fire sale begin?
Bingo.
Yep.
I mean, really, you miss the presence of Pete Alonso in that lineup, not just from his bat, his glove, but also his leadership.
Yeah.
And the fact that a lot of people miss.
And they just let him walk.
162 games last year.
Yeah, and they just let him walk, which is insanity to me. Like, even if you had a sniff of him not wanting to re-sign with you, you have to trade him. I know it hurts, and it's going to suck.
You got to get something.
Exactly. And I know you're not thinking that because they were, at the time, in prime position for potentially a run, but it's still like, fuck. You got to...
Honestly, I think the Mets would have paid him more, but he saw the potential in Baltimore and to get out of New York.
Mm-hmm. Which, to be fair, the Baltimore situation isn't much better.
I think he looked at is in Baltimore, if they don't score 8 runs a game, they ain't winning.
Mm-hmm. And he could really help that, which he's not, but we'll get to that point.
No, but it also doesn't hurt that they have some injuries, too.
Yes.
I'm just going to throw it out there that the Pirates were in talks with him. Could have came here. Then we wouldn't have had fucking Ozuna on our lineup. That would have been nice.
The Cubs. We said 2 weeks ago.
We just beat the brakes off them.
Yep. We said 2 weeks ago that they were dialed for a solid run, and now they're on 10-game. They're on a 10-game losing streak.
Are they going to be one of the most streaky teams we've ever seen to go and make a deep run in the playoffs?
I think so.
I mean, in all reality, they have every part you need to make a deep run at the playoffs. It's just not coming together. It doesn't help that Matthew Boyd got hurt.
Cade Horton's hurt.
I don't know how true this is, but I heard a rumor that Bregman wants out of Chicago.
Already?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's been there, 6 months?
Not even?
Not even.
I mean, yeah. The Alex Bregman experience since he left Houston has not been an exciting one for him or for anyone else.
Shouldn't see that this is the baseball gods punishing him.
No, I think you're right, Jason. That
he opted out of what Boston paid him for. Boston, I think, gave him a 4-year deal last year.
Yep.
I mean, granted, fast forwarding, I don't know if I'd want to be in Boston right now.
But here's my other thing, okay? And Billy, you and I talk NBA. You know this is my biggest pet peeve with NBA players.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell wants a guy that's going to sign a 4-year contract and make it a point that you have to put opt-outs in every year so he can leave?
Right. And no one.
I mean,
not many.
The NBA is the biggest culprit of this. Their players go to a team and they're there for a year and they're like, oh, no, I don't like it here. Trade me. I'm not doing anything until you trade me.
The NBA is all ring chasers.
Right.
But, I mean, who wants a guy like that? Right? Like, if that's the way Bregman's going to be, I mean, I think he has opt-outs in his contract with Chicago, so he'll probably just leave at the end of the year.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, if I'm them, if he doesn't have a no-trade clause or a no-move clause, I'm fucking trading him to fucking Colorado.
All right, you want to get moved? All right.
Later and some cash.
Yep. Give me Dollander. Absolutely.
No, Dollander for Bregman isn't a fair trade.
8 years ago it would have been.
Yeah. Hold on, bud.
Yeah,
right now I'm saying player to be named later in cash, and I'm shipping you off to Colorado to let your career rot.
Right.
Or I'm sending you to fucking Minnesota. It's worse being in Minnesota right now.
Yeah, because you got Derek Shelton as your manager.
Yeah.
You can go play with Correa again.
Luckily for the Cubs, though, it is only May, the end of May, and not the end of September. So
they're going to be right back up at the top of the division.
Right, and they need to be because Milwaukee is still just winning, and just still winning.
I mean, the scary thing is, or I guess it's not scary, but the weird thing is, did any of us having the NL Central as being the toughest division in baseball?
Nope.
No.
Well,
right now, it almost seems like it is. Yeah.
Well, honestly, kind of. Because it was wide open. Other than us, I think we talked about it earlier in the year. Like, we figured the Cubs would be there. But we didn't know what the Brewers would be. The Pirates did a lot, but you never know until you play. The Reds, same thing as the Pirates.
Well, the Brewers we didn't really know because, they had Mizrowski, but they lost Freddie Peralta.
Right. But yet they're still winning as many games as they did last year.
And
it's a testament to their coaching staff.
Yeah. And now
they still have some of their key pieces from injury.
Like, I'm sorry. Did you see the Cardinals being 29-23 going into this week? Because I fucking didn't.
I saw it being reversed.
Like, hello?
Honestly, if you'd have told me that they won 20 games by June, I would have told you you're lying.
Like, I didn't have this
I would have
team
predicted
being...
the AL East or NL NL West to be the toughest division. And right now, the Rays are fucking running away with the AL
Mhm.
East.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, no, there were a lot of factors that were just gonna I didn't necessarily think that the Central would have the best team in baseball come out of there, but I think it would have had 2 or 3 spots in the playoff taken. Because you look at the Central and you go, not terrible teams, not great teams, but not terrible teams. This could get interesting.
It would have been an okay division. Like, they would have been fun games to watch because they
Mhm.
would have been close, but I
Right.
would not have guessed the toughest division in baseball at the moment.
Exactly. Speaking of the Cardinals, we just talked about them. I think if the Cardinals make it to the playoffs, I think JJ has a chance for Rookie of the Year. Although, if a certain somebody keeps pitching the way they have, that's going to be tough.
I don't know if he's eligible for it.
Right, which that's another thing. We don't know if he's eligible. JJ's definitely eligible, and he's playing out of his mind. Although someone in Pittsburgh might have something to say about that.
Yeah, because since he turned 20, he's hitting like 380.
You know?
Yeah, we talk about the crop of young pitchers we have. Can we talk about the crop of young position players we have in the game right now?
Yeah, it's insane. What did you say, Bobby?
Were you thinking not Connor Griffin?
Oh, fuck no. I was thinking Connor Griffin all the way. No, you said it perfectly.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah. Come on now. Of course I was thinking Connor Griffin.
Look around Major League Baseball at some of the young guns right now.
On the offensive side?
Look at Baltimore. Yeah. Look at fucking Baltimore. Gunnar Henderson's still young. Jackson Holliday, Colton Cowser.
Mm-hmm.
Adley Rutschman's still younger. Samuel Basallo. I mean, look at what Chase DeLauder's done for Cleveland this year. Look at what Bazan has been able to do since he came up. Kevin McGonigal out in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Witt is still low 20s.
Honestly, if it wasn't for what Schlittler's doing, McGonigal would be Rookie of the Year, in my opinion.
Maybe.
I think McGonigal and DeLauder are going to finish second and third in that order behind Schlittler.
If Schlitt stays healthy.
If he stays healthy and keeps doing what he's doing now, he's going to win Cy Young and Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
Bobby, I think Skeens' run of Cy Young's is over, though. At least for now.
Yeah.
Who knows? Unless he goes on some kind of hot streak.
You know what's amazing, though?
Mizorowski gets cold.
You know,
no, I'm not thinking Mizorowski. I'm thinking Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, though, think however many times we've seen Philly with a dominant guy, and then it just goes downhill.
Yeah.
Well, the other bad thing for him is his record isn't great.
Yep.
They've struggled to score for him.
Yep, he has one of the worst.
4-2.
Yeah, he has one of the worst.
I mean, look how Skeens was his rookie year. Sub-2 ERA, and he had a 500 record.
Yep, 11-11, insane.
Yeah, I mean, right now you look at the metrics in the AL, right, for starters. WAR for pitchers, Schlittler's leading it. ERA, Schlittler. Walks and whip, Schlittler.
He's just filthy, dude.
He's all over the place. If he stays healthy, he's going to be one of the best. He's going to be the best pitcher in the American League. The NL, you look at it. Sanchez, WAR for pitcher. Sanchez has a 1.62 ERA, but he's only got 4. He's got 5 wins now.
Mm-hmm.
He's 5-2 on the year, with a 1.62 ERA.
A fuck ton of strikeouts.
72 1/3 innings. He's only got 13 earned runs on the year.
Yep.
He's walked 16 guys to 86 strikeouts. He's already almost at 100 strikeouts for the year.
Yep. And he has a shutout to his name, which none of those other pitchers have.
His whip is a 1.14. He's averaging 10 strikeouts a game.
That's like historic numbers right there. Like those just don't fall off of trees. I hope people understand how like rare that shit is. Like I don't think
we're what, a quarter of the way through the season right now?
Right.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay, we take these numbers and we multiply them by 4, right? Probably not going to start 44 games, but for the sake of this, we're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? 72 and a third innings. So 72.3 times 4. That's going to put him at 289 and
almost
289 innings. Okay, 86 strikeouts.
Oh, that's over 300.
We're looking at 344 strikeouts. But here's the thing. If he starts 44 games and he averages 10 strikeouts per game, we're looking at 440.
Oh, man. That would have to be some kind of streak to keep up, though. Like, that's... Oh.
But here's the thing. Look at the catcher he's got catching him right now in Philly. He couldn't ask for a better catcher to help push him through this and continue at the highest level that we've seen in the major leagues in God knows how long.
Oh, yeah. Probably the most
And
consistent catcher, too.
I mean, that's the thing. He can throw his stuff in the zone. He doesn't have to throw stuff out of the zone. And he's still going to slice and dice.
And it's
his
3
stuff
pitches.
Is just that good.
Right? You see some of these pitchers, and I'm not knocking them for having 6 to 8 pitches in a repertoire. That's insanely talent. It's insane talent to have, but like, this dude's doing it on 3 pitches. 96, 98 mile an hour sinker, an 88 to 90 mile an hour changeup, and then a slide piece. That's all he's
Bobby,
got.
We were talking about Skeens earlier. Look at Skeens, right? He's got, 6 different pitches?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Imagine if he perfected 3 pitches. Fastball, sweeper, changeup.
Like when he was a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
It was fastball, splinker, or fastball, splinker, and I believe slider.
Yep.
Was pretty much all he threw.
And now he's trying to perfect 6 pitches, and look at how his year's gone so far. Like, this isn't a Paul Skeens year so far.
Which is crazy, because he has a 3 earned run average, which for anybody would be awesome.
I mean, think about that opening day. Who saw him getting taken out in the first inning against the Mets?
Now, 2 errors did hurt him, but still, yes.
O'Neill Cruz dropping 2 fly balls killed that.
I know, but still, like, a majority of those runs were earned in that.
Because they were walked.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Having 6 pitches is great. And if you haven't yet, I'll have to find it. But there's a video. Oh, shit, there's a frog over there. It scared the ever-living poop out of me. There's a video where Skeens talks to somebody. I don't remember if it was with Pitching Ninja or who it was with, where he talked about his tunneling. And, I mean, it is high-quality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I loved every word.
Every pitch comes out of the same slot.
Every single one.
Well, so, okay, if he's facing a lefty, right, and he wants to throw that curveball back in the zone and freeze them, what he'll do is he'll throw a fastball way up and out.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you throw that curveball, it's coming out of the same tunnel, but it's going to drop right in.
Yep.
And with his spin rate, you're not picking it up. Like, you're not picking up his fucking spin rate.
No.
On a fucking curveball after you just saw a fastball up. Hey, if I saw Paul Skeens fastball up, I'd probably shit myself.
It's not what it used to be, though.
It may not be, but honestly, you think about his career going
That's the
forward.
other thing that I look at is the drop in velocity.
But sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's on purpose.
I mean, look at Shane Bieber. After he won that Cy Young, his velo dropped, and he was pitching through Tommy John. Yeah, so that may have had a thing to do with it. But look how dominant he was in those first 3 starts for Cleveland before he went on the IL.
Right.
You know? Yeah, velo is turned into the name of the game. But be a guy that can be versatile and throw your pitches and tunnel like schemes, and guess what? You're in for a long fucking career.
Yep. Execution will always
high level.
Execution will always outdo velocity. Yeah, it's nice to have because you have 100 at your disposal. That's great. But I look at, and I know I'm talking about the Nationals here, but Foster Griffin, he hasn't touched 95. He's barely I think he's touched 94 once.
We haven't even mentioned the greatest thing time. Greg Maddux.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never threw hard.
Barely touched 92, 93.
Mm-hmm. Well, back then, not many people did throw 95.
But so it was just like...
No, but he came up in the era where throwing harder was starting to become more of a thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he was the best pitcher in the major leagues at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're a casual baseball fan listening to this, I say pitcher that way because there's two different guys that step on the mound. There's a pitcher,
there's a thrower,
and then there's a thrower.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Maddux is a textbook definition of a pitcher.
Yep. The standard in a lot of people's minds of what it means to be a pitcher. Now, I think we're getting back to that too, Jason. I think that's why a lot of these young guys are having success. It's not just the velo. It's not just the movement. It's we're pitching. We're not out here just throwing 100 because we can. We're not out here throwing 20 sliders in a row because, the stats say to do it. No. How do we set up
But here's the thing, right? We look at that kid that threw for Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Right? High school kid. Yeah, his arm is great to have in the farm system. Guarantee you he gets drafted no higher than the 4th round.
Yep.
Teams are scared of these high school kids that come in throwing 100 miles an hour because their arms aren't fully developed yet. They're going to rip something.
Yep.
There's more risk taking a guy throwing 100 than there is taking a guy that throws 94 to 96
and developing the 100
and throw 4 pitches, 4 strikes.
Yep.
And is a pitcher. He was fun to watch. He was awesome to watch. The fact he got that double play on Aaron Judge in the World Baseball Classic and gets to go back to his fucking high school and tell them that he got Aaron Judge to ground into a double play.
Legend.
Like,
the fact that he got to pitch.
How much life is actually left in that arm at that age?
Yeah.
He's 17.
He is a Vandy commit, too.
He is a Vandy commit.
So going there is that's an pitching dream too with what they can provide.
Right.
Yeah, their pitching lab is fucking insane.
So yeah, gonna be a lot of fun young talent. And I was saying earlier, it's amazing that we're having this conversation about Skeens having a 3 earned run average, where a lot of pitchers would dream to have that earned run average in a season, right? In their career, I think that's just man, the standard on this kid. You know what I mean? First impressions last. I mean, you have a career under
He's
one.
He's going to figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's Paul Skeens. He's going to figure it out. The question is going to be...
What does that look like?
What does that look like?
Right.
And how long does it take him to figure it out?
Mm-hmm.
That's the big question I'm asking if I'm in Pittsburgh right now.
Right.
Well, so I've watched every one of his starts. It really, honestly, it's only been, I'll say, he's had 3 bad starts where he gave up, and those 3 starts killed his ERA. The Cardinal game, he gave up 5. Phillies game, he gave up 5. The Mets game, I believe he gave up 4 or 5 as well.
I think it was 6.
Okay. I mean, you take those 3 starts, you put those all at 3 runs, his ERA is probably at 210, 220.
Something like that. And I think the Pirates have also done a great job of taking him out, before these starts really get away from him, right?
So let's look here. He's made 11 starts. Okay, he gave up 5 to the Mets. He gave up 3 earned to the Cardinals. He gave up 5 earned to the Phillies, and he gave up 4 earned to the Blue Jays.
I mean, those are still quality starts. And with that Pirates offense,
the Cardinal game, the bullpen blew because the Pirates tied it and the bullpen blew it open.
Mm-hmm.
I was at that game. I mean, before that Cardinals start, he made 3 straight where he carried a no-hitter into the 6th.
Insane.
Against the Brewers, Diamondbacks, and I want to say the Rockies.
But off to the Cincinnati. I think they can have a great series against the Mets, because the Mets are struggling big time. But are going to have a tough out against Atlanta. The NL West. Dodgers, winners of 3 straight going into this weekend, 8-2 in their last 10. Champs are waking up. Look out. Padres. Bobby, I said it last week. They have a test. They had a test to take. They had the Dodgers and then the young firepower of the Athletics. And they failed. Diamondbacks. Shout out to you. You're finally playing like the 3rd best team in the West. Good for you. We're proud. Baby steps. The Giants. I was going to put on another rant, but they all sound the same. And I hate to beat a dead horse. I really do. So we're just gonna keep it at they're starting to come for Buster Posey's job.
Yeah.
Because he
Tony
hasn't
Tony V, unless some miracle happens, he's done after this year.
Yeah.
If he makes it to the end of the
year. They both might be done after this year.
Look, It was a good experiment. It was a great thing for baseball, right?
Yes.
And a great thing for younger coaches.
Yes.
Being one myself and seeing that, it's awesome to see. What sucks is, there's just really not a whole lot on that Giants team to help them out, and things just have gone from bad to worse for them.
Buster didn't necessarily construct a roster that was like, hey, confidence. And they don't have the prospect pool. I'm sorry, they don't. They don't have the prospects that you go and look at like, oh yeah, this team it's really going to be good in a couple years. No, not really. No. I think the one thing they do have at their disposal is they do have money. Like the San Francisco Giants aren't a small market team. I would say they're more of the mid-market, but they can get some guys. They've paid some players. But those players have to play and perform up to contract standards, and they're not. So you get what you get. You talk about young coaches, Jason. Look at one situation, look at the other. Blake Butera is 33 years old. There are players on that team that are older than him. I'm talking about the manager of the Nationals. I know you don't know who that person is.
Yeah, I had no clue who that was.
Yeah, he's the former AAA.
He was with Kansas City.
Oh, I thought it was Tampa Bay, but it might have been both.
I thought he was with Kansas City.
He's one of the two. Either way, knows how to build a young team. Clearly. So, and you look at the Nats, they're 2 games over 500, which they could fall off a cliff. It's still in the works, but a team that was slated to just barely win over 60 games is 1 game away from being halfway there. It's still May. Not bad. Not a bad start to your tenure. When you look at Tony Vitello's situation. But I think Blake has had more opportunities to see how a professional organization is run and how you deal with players rather than coming straight from college organization to MLB organization. Those are ran two different ways. You know? So I think he's finding out the hard way, which Tony V, pulling for you to turn it around. Really am. All right. And then the Rockies have a ton of offensive.
Safe to say, though,
he might go back to
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I guarantee Tennessee will take him back.
Yep. You know, after the season they had, not great. It's not over, but hasn't been great so far. You know, they might bring him back. The Rockies have a ton of offense now, and they have a ton of offensive prospects. They just need to find pitching
that shouldn't be far from coming up.
Yep, that can cope.
Is he up to? Is he in double or triple A, Billy?
I think he might be in triple A. I believe.
We talked about the A's already, but Tommy Tanks got promoted to triple A.
Yes, he did. He won't be far off. I don't know where they're going to play him, but he's not far off. I mean, the Rockies have a ton of offensive talent. They just need to find pitching that can cope with the Colorado elements. Because they have it weird up there.
Can we say that Hunter Goodman is going to be one of the premier catchers in baseball soon?
Mm-hmm. He is the future at the position. Absolutely. He is a stud in the future at the catcher position. For sure.
I mean, because I hate to say this because I'm a huge fan of the guy. Rutschman, I don't think he's turned into what we all thought.
I think, yeah, and I mean, the injuries are what the injuries are. Man, honestly, get him out of Baltimore and see what can happen. And then I'll make my call. You know, because he's not really valued for the numbers. He's valued for his ability behind the plate.
Defensively,
to call a game, the fact that he can switch hit, and his leadership. Like, there's no question he's the backbone of that team. No question. I think whatever offense he does give you is a bonus. I do think he could do well being on a legit contender with a pitching staff that's worth a shit. Maybe someone, you know, I think the Guardians would love to have him.
Yeah, but you're going to have to give up a decent amount.
Mm-hmm. That's the only problem. So you're going to have to either wait till he's a free agent or bank on the fact that you are going to make a World Series run and he is going to take you over the top, which those kinds of things are never set in stone. So it's a risk. AL East, Garrett Cole is back with a Yankee team that has been above standards. They are 10 games over going into this week. Is he the missing link for these Yankees to finally make that legit run at a postseason, at a World Series ring?
I think he's the veteran piece that the young pitchers can rely on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be a good...
Right.
Because veteran, I mean, he doesn't seem like it, but Aaron Judge is probably a veteran.
He's like 34.
Yeah.
He's not a young guy. You know, Rays are living proof that to be consistently good every single year, you don't just need money, you need a deep, stacked prospect pool, which is what they have and have had for years.
Well, the big thing is they don't trade prospects.
And if they do, guess what? They have more and
they're getting more.
They have more. Who are just as good, if not better. Look at the pitching staff. They have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. Who had that on their bingo card? I didn't.
Who had the Rays leading the AL East when June 1st hits.
Third best record.
Rays with the best record in baseball.
Yeah, seriously.
And,
hello.
You know,
number 1 seed in baseball, anybody? Tampa Bay Rays, bingo card? Fuck no, didn't have it. I get it, it's May, but still, holy shit. At what point do we stop talking about the downfall and start talking about, like, Tampa Bay? Hello?
This is a good team.
Yeah, yeah. Toronto, the injury bug is a real problem in Toronto. They got it, and they got it bad.
Billy, are you going to convert to a Rays fan when you move to Tampa?
I mean, I'll support, during October. If the Nationals aren't in, it's the local team.
You have from July to October to support the Rays. I would hope you don't go just in October.
Well, I gotta still support my guys during October, or just before during the season.
Teams you're going to get to come see in Tampa as a baseball fan,
right?
And you'll get New York, Boston, Baltimore a few times.
Yo, that's
Toronto.
Can't wait. Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
For sure. No, I'm stoked.
You see more American League teams, which you don't really get
with the Nationals. Yeah, no, I agree. And the tickets are dirt cheap. Outfield seats are like $25, bro.
Dude, you'll pet a Stingray too.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Or punch it for Steve Irwin. You might have to punch one for Steve Irwin.
Yeah, I know. Might have to throw some hands.
Yeah.
I'm taking my money on the Stingray.
Oh, for sure. You can kick my ass. But yeah, Toronto, the injury bug is bad. And it's real. It's no good in Toronto right now. Cease is out with a hamstring. I don't know if Guerrero Jr. is back yet he got hit on the elbow. He has a contusion. So, I mean, it's just everywhere, and it's often. The Orioles.
That's probably, honestly, with an elbow bruise, you're day to day.
Mm-hmm. The Orioles, when the pitching is what it is, and then now you're adding the fact that the best batting average is 254, and you're in the worst 10 in terms of run production per game, you're not going to win a lot. And it shows. Orioles are 10 games under 500 right now. So at what point does the fire sale begin?
I don't understand the trade of Grayson Rodriguez for Taylor Ward in the offseason.
I don't either.
Now, when you had zero pitching to begin with.
The offense was not necessarily your problem. It was the pitching. And the pitching can carry a semi-inconsistent offense. This one can't. Clearly. Red Sox. Jared Duran's heating up, but that's kind of about it, honestly. AL Central. The Tigers. Jason, I think you and I called it last year that this team was not built to be good over the next decade.
The problem for them is Scooble's hurt right now, and Flaherty and you spent all that money on Valdez, and he's pitching like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them are pitching awful.
Yep.
I mean,
they've needed deeper pitching for a while now, because what are they without Scooble? Not great. And then you look at they're inconsistent as an offense. I mean,
their bright spot is Kevin McGonigal at this point.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, they come into this week 21-33. Now, still plenty of time to turn around, but like, holy shit. You were supposed to be
Green really hasn't even been that good either.
No, he's had spots.
He's been good, but hasn't been what we expected him to be.
I mean,
I still think the difference maker in that lineup is Wencel Perez.
Mm-hmm.
I think when he goes, the team goes, because he's a super utility guy for them. If he gets his bat going, the rest of that team's going to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good player.
Early in the year, it was when Torkelson's bat was going for that 3 weeks. The Tigers were unbeatable.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talk about a disappointing first overall pick, though, in Torkelson. As much as I hate to say, because I am a huge fan of his and do want to see him succeed,
It's
he
not
just has not lived up to the standards of a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, it's not an easy name to write down in the bust column, unfortunately. But yeah, 21-33 coming into this week. Not a team I had pegged 21-33. The White Sox, second in the division and benefiting from a lackluster division, for sure. But
here's my thing about the AL Central, though. You look at
the White Sox
the
too.
offenses, and the
offense is going to get Rookie of the Year votes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude's tearing the cover off the ball.
But look at Kansas City in the American League Central. Who had them as being one of the worst offenses in baseball 2 years in a row?
Yeah. I think their team batting average is like 215. Yeah.
They should be producing 7 runs a game, that lineup.
Right. So is that on the players not performing, or is that on the coaching staff not bringing it out of them?
I mean, it's got to be on the players. I mean, right now your 2 bright spots in that lineup are Bobby Witt and Pasquantino.
Caglione can't get rolling.
Nope.
Yeah, and Salvi's starting to show his age a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you traded, I mean, I guess the trade you made last year to get rid of a catcher made sense, knowing you have Carter Jensen.
Right.
Because I think he's going to be, you look at Kansas City and they go from Salvi to Carter Jensen. Like, it's a pretty good person to pass the torch to.
Yeah.
But I mean, you look at that offense and the way it's constructed, like they should be one of the best teams in the league on offense, and they just aren't. And Singer hasn't really been very good.
He has a 5+ ERA.
Singer's in
Cincy.
fucking Cincy now.
Yep.
Cole Reagans, he was battling injuries at the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm. Seth Lugo not looking great. Yeah, it's not coming together for them.
Bobby, the Soto swing in this game is just so smooth.
I pulled his live series today. I'm gonna take him as the reward. I didn't realize Lindor couldn't play anywhere but short, and I'd rather have Ellie than Lindor.
So yeah. Jason, I've been keeping track. If you were on this show, if you watched this show a couple weeks ago, Jason had a world famous rant. It was pretty phenomenal. The Guardians are now 10-3 after that rant.
They listened.
Maybe they played it in the locker room.
Maybe. I don't know.
Who is this fucking guy?
Like, everything he says is, just some random high school coach going to a district championship. No big deal. 10-3. They could be 11-3 after tomorrow if they beat the Nationals. You never know. Salvage the series at home. Hey, not bad. Not bad, Jason.
I just missed that.
The Royals are 10 game under. We talked about them. With that talent,
I just missed that ball cross.
Honestly, Jason, it might get the coaching staff fired before the All-Star break.
I mean, that offense should not be that bad.
It should not be that bad at all.
Get it? You haven't really built because you're expecting to get more out of Lugo after he was borderline Cy Young last year.
Right.
You were expecting more out of Reagans, but what really killed you was making that deal for Jonathan India.
Yep.
Yeah.
That hasn't panned out, and you gave up what very well could have been your number 2 of the future in that rotation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're telling me that a team wants to go into a 3-game set when your pitching is lined up and face Reagans and Singer back to back.
And on the backside with Lugo,
you're done talking about Brady Singer.
Go ahead.
So this was last year. I was at the coffee shop by my house because it was right by my office for work. So I'd walk and get coffee some days. I had a Pirates golf shirt on, and there was a dude waiting in line behind me. He had a Royals shirt. So I spark up a conversation like, Royals fan. He goes, I was a Pirate fan. This one hurt. My daughter married a guy that got drafted. You ever heard of Brady Singer? I'm like, yeah. He's like, so now I'm a Royals fan.
Oh, now he's a Reds fan.
Yeah, now he's probably a Reds fan.
No, I mean, I didn't understand the deal for India in the first place. I get it. You were kind of thinking about putting him, at second or third alongside with, I mean, Maikel Garcia has turned into your third baseman. I mean, but really, what value has he brought since the World Baseball Classic?
Nothing. I mean, he hasn't looked like anything he looked like in the World Baseball Classic.
I don't understand how that lineup is that bad. I get it. You have Lane Thomas on that team, but
yeah, and this makes no sense either. It's like, how many of those players were on the WBC, and they probably produced some of the best individual performances of the WBC, and now they're not even close to that. And Royals is like, hey, where's that? Even half of that? Because we'd like some. Like, dang. Yeah, now looking good. Twins, I mean, they've got a lot of studs that are producing. They're not winning a whole lot of games. They are like 3 games under 500. I don't want to say they're not winning games. They are. But I think could be eyed by a contender. I think they have a few players that could be eyed by some contenders. So could be a busy team at the deadline. And then finally, the AL West. Kurtz had tied McGuire for the Athletics record for most consecutive games on base, 49. Has a chance for 50 tonight. Insane.
So here's my thing.
He's MVP before he's done.
The last 2 teams that I've been really high on, right? Arizona, a couple years after I say that, they make it to the World Series. I was high on Oakland last year and the year before that, and now fucking look at them. They're winning. They're leading their fucking division.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Rangers, kind of who's to blame for this?
The whole AL West, who the fuck is to blame outside of the A's?
Yeah.
I mean, really, you look at that division, and I would have thought that division would have been heavily contested because I didn't think that there was one team that really stood out to me in that division. Kind of like the NL Central.
That the Mariners would be this bad.
Yeah. I mean, they have not been able to find their offense. Their pitching is struggled.
I'm going to say it now. He may change this and shut me up. Is Cal Raleigh a one-hit wonder?
Yes. My dad said that at the beginning of the year. My dad called that. He said he's going to be a 200 strikeout guy and maybe hit 20 home runs.
Yep. Shout out to your dad because it's looking that way, and injuries aren't helping. Yeah, it just hasn't been good. He is on his way back, but we'll see if he Detmers has moved himself into trade talks after his 14 strikeout outing. He has started to look very good. So
here's the thing. What team doesn't want a high-quality lefty that's going to give you a quality start 2 out of 3 starts?
Right. If you're a contender, everyone needs that.
Who doesn't want that arm in their rotation with all the righties that we see throwing hard? Detmers isn't going to go blow you away.
Nope.
I put him and Parker Messick in the same boat. Not in trade talks, but just the way they pitch. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to watch Parker Messick when he throws for Cleveland.
He's awesome.
But he's like 92, 93, right?
Yeah. The next time that he is scheduled to start, I recommend watching him throw.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen clips from him all year just with me watching quick pitch every day.
He's nasty.
He's disgusting.
And it's not sit and wait for this pitch clock. It's fucking get the ball, get on the mound, and your ass better be in the box ready to go because I'm fucking going.
I like that. I hate guys that drag pitches like that.
Tanner Bybee. Really, that game, I didn't watch it. That game yesterday must have been awful to watch, wasn't it?
It took forever.
Because of how long he fucking takes.
I was like, oh, wow, it's only the 6th inning, and it's like 9:30. Ah, jeez. Yeah, that game didn't have much flow to it. But I guess it helps when your team hits 6 home runs in a game. That helps a little bit. And then the Astros, I guess, congrats on the combined no.
The Astros are getting old, guys. We knew this was coming.
Yep. And
I think if you're Houston, you have to seriously consider trading Yordan Alvarez.
Mm-hmm. Because you can get probably 4 to 5 legit prospects. But
I'm not even really thinking about the prospects. You think, okay, I go get 1 or 2 high-quality prospects and 1 or 2 major league ready guys.
Yep.
And the first position I'm looking at is going to be pitching.
Yep. They need it. Because Hunter Brown needs some help.
I mean, you wanted to let Framber Valdez walk. Okay, he hasn't been great, but really, who's there to protect Hunter Brown in the rotation?
Nobody now.
Like, Houston needs to get real. It's time to push Jose Altuve to retire.
Yep.
Jeremy Pena has not been the same since that run he went on in the playoffs.
Right.
Has not been the same player. He hasn't even looked half of like the same player.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly think the best way to get yourself back in a position in a weak American League West is to go get 1 or 2 prospects that may be close but not quite there.
Right.
And 2 major league ready guys. 1 or 2 major league ready guys. Because you need help now and you need it fast. And I think the only player on that roster you can get that for is going to be Yordan. And I think maybe you look at Dylan Hader.
Yeah. I think the whole win now, we don't care about the future, finally caught up to them.
Yep.
Well, here's the other thing. You weren't able to even try to get Bregman or Correa to take a discount to try to go get more players.
Yeah, they were never going to do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in all reality, Bobby, that win now, but at the same time, like, you couldn't even convince 2 of your star players to stick around with Pena and Alvarez to try to run this thing back. And I think part of it had to do with your lack of looking at pitching.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch how that goes. Guys, we're only about a month away.
I would say that's probably the driving force of that. Is you did not think. Yeah, you had an offense that was lethal, but you couldn't stop anybody from scoring.
And the other issue was your offense was only lethal when you were fucking cheating.
Yeah.
Yep. Gonna be very interesting going forward to see what that team does. See what some of these teams do. See if Jason's team continue this little hot run they've been on. See how long it takes for the Nationals to get below 500 again. And then see if the old Skeenzer can get back to his dominant ways and that the Pirates can keep rolling along. But we're going.
The question for the Pirates is what role player is going to step up?
Mm.
I mean, Bobby, you guys really haven't had that role player that steps up and you go, man, where the hell was this?
Yeah.
I mean, Brandon Lowe got off to a hot start. Yeah, O'Neal Cruz is still kind of figuring out that position out in center field. You know, and you've got Connor Griffin up. You've got a way to get people in the seats. You know, he's going to bring some life. Horowitz has been, I think, a very quality pickup for you guys.
He's hitting the shit out of the ball. He had another home run tonight.
Especially considering you traded him for a fucking gambling addict.
Yeah.
Or got him for a gambling addict.
Yeah. This team, I don't necessarily know if you need that role player because they all feed off of each other. Honestly, my favorite pickup so far has been Ryan O'Hearn.
Yeah, he was a quality pickup. I mean, Brandon Lau's been a pretty damn good pickup for you guys too.
The thing that I'm worried with Lau is he's on the last year of a deal.
Yeah. I mean,
Now, granted,
the other move that hasn't really been fully talked about for you guys, but has been pretty good, was going and getting Gregory Soto.
Yeah.
I mean, your bullpen was an area that you needed to improve, and bringing him in improved it right away.
Mm-hmm.
He's been phenomenal. The rest of the bullpen's still shaky. There was a stat about the Pirates bullpen. They've had leads in 12 games that the bullpen is blown. So, I mean, you cut that in half, and we're leading the Central.
Yep. Well, we could talk baseball all day. One of these days, we probably will. But we're going to get out of here. Because we're all tired and have work tomorrow. So.
I'm so amped up from our fucking walk-off.
Yep.
Speak for yourself. I don't have to work till Thursday, Billy.
Must be nice.
Dickhead.
Well, I do. So, we're going to get out of here.
I have to go sit at a desk for work.
Thank you, boys, for joining. Great conversations today. Great baseball conversations today. We're going to have some more baseball conversations next week. And probably going to be talking, could be talking about Stanley Cup next week.
Hold on. Did we bring up one big news out of the NFL today?
Yeah, we did that first thing.
Yeah, that was the first discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we talked about that already.
Awful for the person he did that to, but maybe that's where Chance is. He's in an owners meeting, trying to figure out what they're going to do with him.
Right, well.
Who's your fucking running back now?
No idea. Gonna find out. But we're gone. Thank you, YouTube.
They're going to bring him in.
Thank you, Twitch. We'll see you guys 1 week. Maybe next Monday. Something like that. We'll figure it out. Goodbye.